Hello, welcome back to a new video. I know it's been forever and ever and ever. And if you're new, hi, my name is Claudia. And I try to do a little bit of everything, but mostly I like to do hauls as well, like show you what I bought, or like I like to tell you little stuff about myself personally, or just give you little story times, or just do mental health wear checks and all that, and yeah, just have a good time, and just get litty like a titty. But I did my makeup today. Little blue with a little brown, nothing crazy, no lashes, just my natural ones. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go out tonight or today for any such reasons, but if I do, I'm gonna be ready, right? I'm gonna be ready like a hood rat. No, just kidding. Scratch that out. But yeah. I wasn't gonna do my video of me doing my my makeup because I'm like, this is gonna take long, girl. And the type of phone that I have for that kind of stuff, like, it's not, my lenses of my camera is not looking right now. It's not capturing what I want. So I'm just using an amp that records that from that. So yeah. And I'm so grateful to be able to have found this app, because I was like going crazy because I couldn't find anything to be able to like edit and stuff, and like edit like easy enough for me to understand and all that. So I'm just like, yeah, let me just not make it so how do you say it, so confusing. So yeah. But and then I was gonna go live maybe like on freaking on IG or something, or go live somewhere, but it's like I'm too shy for that. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna even interacting with the people that I know, and it's just gonna feel weird. Like, I don't know, like I tried it one time, then I got scared and I quickly just hopped off, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not ready for that. That's like a big step. Like, I just like making videos. So yeah, like I don't know. I'm just very shy when it comes to that. So I'm just like, yeah, let's not. But how are you guys doing? Don't mind me if you've already been following for a while. I don't really look straight into the camera sometimes. Sometimes I'm just looking and just spaced out, looking at the mirror, looking somewhere else, not directly at you guys. But don't think that I'm just like ignoring from looking at you, because I see you, you see me. So that's all that matters. So I just want to put that out there. But yeah, I like today. Today looks a little gloomy. I like that. I mean, it would have been better if it rained, but it hasn't rained, so I'm waiting for that. And then plus I had an incident that happened to me. Also, I gotta tell you guys what's going on with me. I gotta let you guys know what's the loop. So I had a incident. I had many things happen to me in these couple months. I had gone to the ER because I had a panic attack through a road trip, and I didn't even know I was having a panic attack. I just thought I was losing my shits and that I was gonna die, and I was gonna faint and die, and that was it. And just I was on this road trip, and not even trying to go into details with that, because it's just kind of the whole situation in that is just really sad and just unfortunate that, you know, it's sad. Like, that's why I always tell people, like, be careful who you hang out with and who you surround yourself with, because if any situation, if something happens and they're not there for you, or they don't know what to do, or they're just like, they don't care, it's like, it's very important to make sure you surround yourself with people who in situations actually do care for you, or actually like your friend, or, you know, like, they just care about your health and all that. Because sometimes if you're in a situation where you're stuck and you're just helpless and you need that support and you're not getting it, and only one person giving it to you, you know, as long as at least someone's giving it to you, that's cool. But if it's just like you're around people who don't know what to do, or they're just careless and showing careless behavior, that's not okay. That is not a friend. But so yeah, like, I always preach that out there, like, be careful who you hang out. For those that know, and for those that don't, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't play that shit. I don't play none of that bullshit. If you can't tell, or, you know, have common sense of your behavior and can't recognize what you did in your part, there's no reason for me to explain myself what you did, because that is not my behavior. That is not what I did. That's not what I was being put through. So why am I going to have to hold your hand and tell you, listen, this happened, this, you made me feel this? I don't feel like the need. We're grown as people. Grown people should not be explaining themselves why you put them in that position and why you made them feel that way. Of course, I get it. Communication is key. But in some situations, in some things, you have to be good. You have to be the bigger person to be like, hey, I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry I haven't done this. Or I'm sorry I did. Like, you have to be the one to put that foot down. The other person shouldn't have to be the one putting their down, having to reach out, having to do that stuff, when you're the one is responsible for those actions being played. So that's all I have to say. So if you know, that's why, just be very careful. Don't call everybody your friend. Not everyone's your friend. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And so I ended up in the ER, but everything was good. Like, I honestly was treated like I was some kind of animal. I was not attended like they were supposed to attend to me. They literally had me just out there, just on a freaking wheelchair, just literally freaking the fuck out of my mind. And then on top of that, I got a fucking huge ass motherfucking ass beautiful bill, which is beautiful, but that's getting taken care of. I'm paying month by month because fuck them. So I'm never stepping in once ever again a hospital ever in my whole lifetime. Or should I say, I'm not stepping into a hospital in these 36 months. I'll just put it that. So yeah, and not going out on a grocery trip with people I don't really know like that anymore. Like, if you don't fuck with them like that, depends on who you go out with, because sometimes it depends. You have to be careful who you choose to go do shit with. I'm just gonna say that and then leave it at that. But and then I had another situation happen to me at work. So yeah, at work, I'm not gonna tell you what I do, but I'm probably gonna give it away by what I'm gonna say, but it's okay. I'm just giving the situation what happened. I was at the playground, and I was coming up underneath the bottom of the playground, and I looked too soon up, and I hit my head, the cranium, or I don't know where I hit, but I hit like in the middle of the back, and I hit that very hard. Like, I freaking hit that very hard. Like, I'm not even joking. And at first I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, I was freaking out because I'm like, what just happened? Like, I had my hand on my head, like, oh my god, like, really, like, today, this. And not until, like, not even 5 minutes in, my freaking head was just bulging, like, oh my god, it was just hurting like crazy. Like, I just couldn't take it anymore. And I was just like, I couldn't see. I was seeing blurry. Like, I couldn't. And, like, I had a big ass bump on my head, like, really huge. And I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, I gotta go. And then the person I work with that I assist didn't let me go. She wanted me to stay. So I was like, my coworker, like, hey, I got to go and such, and she didn't let me go. But I was just like, I have to go. I'm not feeling good. So I went to where the front, and they took very good care of me. I let the other boss know, and they took good care of me, nothing to worry about. Straight. They drove me home to my car, and from there I called my mom, let her know, hey, like, I'm here, but she wasn't home. So I was at my neighbor's house and just, chilling, whatever, and all that. And but actually no, we literally went home. I went home, and then I had to wait for a while. But my mom went home straight, and then we went straight to the doctor, and then they checked, they attended me and all this stuff, and then they were like, okay, you're not gonna work for like a week or half week, whatever. So I'm like, cool, okay. So and like, mind you, I'm like literally telling them these are, like, I was already having these symptoms of a concussion, like, already at that time. And then he decided to be like, okay, instead of to go get my head checked or whatever, just in case if anything's, going inside or underneath, whatever. Yeah, so, like, it was just crazy. And then they were telling me, like, just the people who drove me back home, they were like, don't go to sleep, don't lay down, and they told me, and I'm just like, what do you mean my head can bleed? Or what do you mean I can go into so, like, I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, but so they gave me my days off, and then I came back, and I was like, well, I feel good, like, I feel better, like, the thing I fucked up is that I should have just been like, no, I need to get my head checked. Like, I should have been a little bit more assistant on that, because, I was still just having little brain fogs, and I should have been more demanding on that. But they were like, I'm looking for red flags and this and that. I'm like, what do you mean red flags? Like, I fucking told you that first day what I was feeling. How is that not red flags? Like, I should have gone straight to go get checked right away. Or I should have got 2 weeks of a stay of no work, right? Of what I'm doing now. And I'll get to that point. So that happened, and he's like, okay, are you ready to go back? And I'm like, because I was feeling good. So I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to head back. And it was already like, it was the 27th, because it was going to be 28th. I went back the 28th. And because it was going to be Thursday and Friday, I had went back to work, and which was gonna be Halloween, and I bought my costume. Like, I literally bought my costume. I was just like so ecstatic to wear it, because it was a Teletubby. Like, I was a fucking Teletubby. Like, I was gonna be a Teletubby. So how was I not gonna wear my costume? Like, just like it make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the math is not mathing. And so there you go. I go to work all happy and shit and all that, whatever. And so everything was going good. That day was good. Then Friday came. Halloween came. Halloween was fucking best day ever. We did trick-or-treating, went to work, whatever. I wore my costume. They loved it, whatever. I was good. I was feeling good. And then later that night, I went out. We had so much fun. Very much fun. Very much fun. I'll just say that. And then the next 2 days, I was really good. Came back to work that week. Kind of good, I think. I was feeling still good. Then the week before that, that's when I was like, something ain't right here. Like, something ain't right. I literally that day was just not feeling it. After lunchtime, I came back. I was just like, my head was hurting. Like, I was throbbing. I was feeling dizzy again. I literally was feeling nauseous, and then like I felt like I was about to throw up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this? And so they didn't want me to go, so I told the front and my boss, the front and the boss, and she was like, you know what, go ahead, go. I went home, told mom, because the doctor told me if you could. So I'm just like, he did tell me, like, if you persist with the pain or whatever, then you come ASAP back. So I was like, okay, let me call. Made a call. They were like, I don't know, you have full attendance. Like, what you mean? The doctor said He gave me strict orders, if this or that, blah blah blah. Like, I'm just going back and forth the lady. To finally, she thought, okay, if you can come as soon as possible, that'd be fine. I'm like, okay, right on it. So I leave one after the kids leave. And so I let my boss know. I'm like, hey, I got to go. Bye. I'm not feeling good. She's like, okay, are you good to drive? Yes. Okay, let's go. So I go and I let my mom know, and she was like, all right, I'm on my way. So we go, get there to the doctor. And then I finally get there, doctor, and let them know what's going on, whatever. He's like, oh, you're showing symptoms of a concussion. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, no shit. No shit. Like, I've been feeling like this since that day that happened. Like, there's no new news to that. Like, there's nothing new to that. So I was just like, whatever. I was just grateful for them to even have checked me on that day, because it was just the schedule was full for them. So, so then that's when he was like, okay, you get 2 weeks and this and that. We're going to get you a scat MIR and this and that to check your head and blah, blah. We're going to get a hold of your insurance and blah, 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 whatever. And that was it. So now that my supervisors know what's going on, they haven't really reached out. They haven't told me because I'm guessing it has to be authorized from what I know. And it's already been like probably like not even probably a week and a day, a week and 2 days. So I don't go back to the 19th of this month anyways. So I still have a lot to do. But he straight up was like, you can't do anything. You need to just sleep and rest. Da 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 da. And I'm like, that's all you're gonna do? Like, and you're gonna take forever to take a fucking MRI? Like, it's just so annoying that we have to wait. I could literally have been bleeding and dying, knock on wood. Somebody knock on wood, because yeah. And not even knowing, I could even have now symptoms, and that could have been happening. But I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful that nothing's bad has happened, like serious bad anything. And so I'm just they gave me pills, so I really taking my pills for my headaches, for my headaches, and I haven't had any headaches at all. I've been feeling a little dizzy here and there, and but it's something I can just deal with it. I can deal with that, but it's very overwhelming. So I'm just like, playing the waiting game right now. I'm just waiting and see what I get from both sides and all that. But I don't know, like, I guess I have to wait and get an email. I don't know, I'm waiting for an email, waiting for a phone call, but nothing yet. So it's just a waiting game. And I feel good. So it's honestly impossible to stay in bed all day and not do anything, because I get depressed, and I have depression, anxiety, and I can't do that. Like, I just can't. Like, I can rest and stay in bed for a bit, but I have to like get up and do something. Or at least do my makeup. I have to do something to make me feel good, because if I don't, I'm just like bed rotten. It's just gonna make it worse for me. And no. So that's why I'm just like, I think it just helps when I'm moving it up and doing stuff. But if I feel like, oh, okay, I did too much, let me keep it a notch down, like, then okay. But I just can't. I can't do that to myself. Like, I really can't. Even though they're doctor orders, I really can't, And I feel good. So if it's not as bad as if I'm feeling really horrible, then yeah, okay, I'm gonna get my ass and lay down, like, But if I feel like I have energy, I feel good and all that, I'm gonna get up and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? To the full of my intent, my limit. But so 19, we'll see how that goes, or they authorized to get me checked and all that, which hopefully I do, because that's all I care about. I just want to make sure that inside of my head is okay, is good. I don't have nothing injured, no broken, nothing bleeding, nothing inflamed, nothing to affect my brain or my skull or anything that's bleeding wise or life death related. So that's all I care about. So, but anyways, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling today? I know this month is mental health, mental awareness month. And I just want to say it's okay to speak out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to do all that stuff. Like, you are not alone. I know people make it seem like you cannot be showing your emotions because you're a man. A man doesn't cry. My dad always said that his whole entire life. Men don't cry. Men don't show feelings. But my dad was like the sweetest, most emotional, most loving, affectionate person. So it's like, how are you going to say men don't cry, but yet you're the most loving, affectionate person ever? Like, that doesn't cut in between. It doesn't make sense. So I've always told that to my dad, and I always try to have my dad allow himself to let himself out. But sometimes that didn't go as well. But rest in peace to my dad and my sister and everybody else. But I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have woken up. I'm grateful to be the person that I can be to a friend. I'm grateful to be the person I can be to of my family. I'm grateful to, even though my family betrayed me like shit, I still try the best I can to be the person that I can, be an aunt, I don't know, be a good niece and nephew, whatever, niece, or should I say niece, whatever, I don't know why I said nephew, but like, I try to be the best I can be, and sometimes I'm just like, do I really want to, like I ask myself that sometimes, like, am I really, really that good to be true sometimes? And I'm like, and it's crazy because I am too good to be true. And you know what? That is okay. That is okay to be good to be true, because, you know, that's uniqueness. You're not like everybody else. You're not trying to be like everybody else. And I like that I'm not trying to be like everybody else, because who likes that? Who wants to do that? Like, that's, why do you want to be like me? Like, why? I mean, I would understand why you want to be like me, but I mean, as in the form of, like, lifestyle, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you approach people, the way how you just carry yourself. Like, you know, everybody's different in their own way, so why should we try to be like each other? You know, we can be inspired by each other. There's nothing wrong being inspired by each other, you know, but hold on, let me close the door. Oh, look, and this is the outfit of the day. Ooh. Anyways, but yeah, like, it's okay to feel inspired and feel like, oh, you know, I got this from this person's idea, or I got this from such and such, but it's never okay to be copying in the form of jealousy, in the form of like envy, or like, oh my god, I want her life, I wish I was her. Like, those are just really, that's just a sin. Like, you're just being sinful, like, you know. And we all sin. Like, we sin every freaking day. Like, as much as you don't think, we are all sinners, and we don't think, like, we don't see that, but, you know, we are. That's why we have to repent, and then, like, we have to just, we have to ask for forgiveness. But, I mean, that's up to you, though. It's whatever your beliefs are and all that. So, you know, I just try to be the best version of myself every day. Like, you know, if I did something wrong today, or I did something shady, or I did whatever, I take that to God. I take it up to God. And I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, I went out of line. I did this and I did that. It was not in my power or my character to step out of character like that. But of course, like, I mean, I always apologize, and I always own up to my shit when I do something wrong or stupid or fucked up. Like, that's one thing nobody can tell me about myself. Like, I'm always gonna be able to own up to my own shit. That's something nobody's gonna be able to take that away, because if I'm wrong, I know when I'm wrong, and or sometimes if I'm not wrong on accident for my mistake, then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm still a bigger person. I'm like, oh, sorry, I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Like, I did not know. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm still going to, like, apologize. I'm willing to go out to apologize, but I don't need to apologize. And if I don't have a reason why I did what I did to apologize, then I'm not going to apologize. If they're not my actions, if you made me feel that way and maybe react to that way, there's no point. There's no reason for me to react. You gave me that. Your behavior made me react to that. And there's no reason for my behaviors to apologize for that. You made me react to that in that form of way. If it makes sense. But yeah. But as I was saying, and I freaking went out of subject, yes, it's important to, man, it's important to cry. It's important to speak out your feelings. Your feelings are very valid, and they're always validated in every respect of form of way, how you express them. It could be in a form that, you know, that you like doing, like a hobby and all that, but never ever dim your light for somebody else, or never ever belittle yourself because somebody else doesn't like that, or, you know, shrink yourself from your feelings of speaking up and having a voice because somebody else doesn't like what you're saying, doesn't like how you come out saying it, or doesn't like any of the way how you come out from the way you carry yourself. So yeah, you know, and I'm always what do you call it? What's that one word? An activist. I'm an activist for not an activist. Like, I advocate for those that, you know, they can't. They're too scared or too, you know, like, I'm very, very, very activist for people like that. Like, if you can't do it, then let me help you. Like, we can work it out, you know, because that's just how I am. I'm a, like, I feel like I'm a therapist to my friends, or like, you know, I try to help as much as I can and all that. And my stomach just growled. I'm hungry. So yeah, like, I try to do the best I can for my friends and just anyone close that I care about, because, you know, we don't know each other's battles, and we don't know what we're all going through. So it's like I always say, it doesn't hurt to be kind. I don't understand why people think it's so hard to be kind. I don't understand that. I will never understand that part in life, where people just don't have a heart, and they literally have a cold black hole in their soul. So it's like, yeah, like, it doesn't make sense. And then for them to have friends, like, I don't understand how friends have friends like that. Like, bro, that just doesn't make sense. Like, no. How do you have friends who don't have a heart, and they just, like, are negative about life and just are a piece of shit to everybody else? Like, that, I will never understand that either. But, you know, hey, that's just life, right? That's just the world, how we live in. And we can't really change that. Only people that could change that is they themselves, you know? So it's like, you know, it doesn't hurt to be kind. If you see someone crying, like a man crying, or don't belittle him and make him feel like he's worth shit because he has feelings and he wants to show them, you know? That's the reason why they never speak up, and that's the reason why they tend to shut down, because especially females like to put men down because of that, and that's not alright. That's not okay either, because then you're wondering, well, how come, like, you're always wondering, well, how come we don't talk? How come you don't tell me this stuff? How come you don't? Or you get mad because he ends up talking to one of his other female friends who does listen, who does, you know, care and all that, and you're wondering why the fuck he's not talking to you about this shit. Well, bitch, if you weren't fucking belittling him and making him feel like crap, maybe he would come to you more often about how he feels, or when he's just feeling upset and just wants to cry. And honestly, like, men, they're just grown ass babies. Like, they just want to be held. They want to be treated like a little baby. Like, you know, they just want to be loved and nurtured too, you know? And it's like, if you can't give that to him, he's gonna find it somewhere else. Like, you know, so you can't be bitching about like, oh, well, he didn't tell me, bitch, because you were making fun of him and you were belittling him. So it's like, how do you expect a man to trust and to come to you, to open up to you, if you're making him feel like crap? Like, make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. You don't have the right to say, well, why didn't he come to me? Why did he go to that bitch? Well, that bitch was doing everything you weren't doing, hun. Like, have you thought of that? Have you thought about that? Like, really let that sink in. Like, really think about it. My stomach is going off like crazy. Like, I'm over here growling a whole freaking cave. But yeah, like, really think about it. Like, if you had told your man, stop being a fucking little baby and grow up, he's gonna be like, okay, all right, I'm not gonna tell her anything anymore. Then he goes to one of his female friends or anyone close to him, and he's like, man, I feel upset, man. I feel overwhelmed. Like, I have this, gotta do this. Like, I'm freaking paying bills. I gotta pay this. I gotta pay the fucking homie. And that's the worst. Having to pay back the homie, or you owe money to the homie. Basically, that's the fucking worst. But like, if you do not cater to your man as well the way he caters to you, you're gonna lose him. You're gonna trust me, you're going to. Because if he's telling you, hey, I don't feel okay, like, I feel upset, I feel this and that, and you dismiss that, and then you're wondering why the fuck he's talking to this bitch, it's like, you know why. You know why. You're just mad because he stopped letting you in. He stopped opening up to you. So, like I said, men. So yeah, you know, like, take my word for it. I promise you anything. You're gonna be happy when you listen, because honestly, guys just they love when a female can listen, when they're a good listener. They think that's very attractive. Like, just listen to what he has to say. Listen. Just, you don't have to say shit. You don't even have to fucking nod your head. You don't have to say shit. Just be there and listen. Just fucking stare at him and just be like, maybe a nod or two. But that's all you have to do, honestly. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And some of you bitches can't even fucking do that shit. Like, it's unbelievable. You know? You just want to take, but don't want to give. You want to give 2 or 3 times and then that's it, and then you expect them to like give you everything. No, honey. That's just not how it works. You know? But, like I said, it's important to validate men's feelings and men's emotional outbursts and just everything in between that, regardless if it's bad or good. Their feelings matter too. Just like you would want your feelings validated when something's going on with you, it goes both ways. And I just feel like we're not doing that enough these days. Giving enough credit to them. And I, in behalf for me, I give all the credit to the men out there who don't be telling anybody and just going through their little battles quietly and silently you know, and, you know, you're not alone. And keep pushing. Sounds corny and cliche, but it will get better. Just have faith and everything is gonna fall into its place. So that is my approach on that subject. So since it's November, I would recommend everybody to do something different and go buy them food, go take them out, you know, go do something nice for them. If you have a partner, husband, boyfriend, best friend, close friend, it doesn't matter, brother, your dad, a family member, it doesn't matter. Make someone a man in your family, or you know, make them feel special, make them feel heard, make them feel seen, because that's basically all they want. Men are pretty simple people. They're not so dramatic, so complicated like us females are, you know. Well, some of them, not including me, because I'm not. But not trying to be cocky, but just throwing that out there. So yeah, make a man special this month, you know. Show the appreciation. Let's make this something we can do, not even during this month, something we can do every day, you know, because I feel like most men, in the percentage of a female, goes through more mental crisis than a female does, and they don't speak about it because they're always getting slammed on. So let's change things up and, you know, make them feel heard. Okay? Well, I am done straightening my hair. It looks so nice. Probably gonna do the back real quick, and then that should be it. Yeah, and then I'll probably go find something to eat because I'm starving, because my stomach is growling like a bear. So we gotta fix that. Ooh. But yeah, who's excited for Thanksgiving? Raise your hand. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving because that's where I actually can like pick out and just eat wherever I want and whenever I want without anyone telling me you can't eat all that, and I'm like, yes I can. But I'm so excited. If you have any plans, what you guys are planning to do this Thanksgiving break, please, if you want to, that is fine. But if you can, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your plans are, what you're going to do, anything exciting, anything not exciting. If you're just going to lay down, sleep, and be lazy, go ahead and put that on there too. And then put, at the end of it, just put a little turkey emoji or like a pumpkin emoji or some leaves, something fall related, Thanksgiving like. And yeah, I will. So yeah, let me know what you guys gonna be up to for this month. And I think that's about it. The finished look. Alright, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Hopefully I can come back with, I just remembered I did buy stuff from Shein, but I was just like, I was too lazy to make a video and stuff, so I apologize for not showing you guys what I had bought and all that. But I'm probably not going to have any type of hauls for soon, because until probably like Christmas, during December, because that's when I'm gonna start really Christmas shopping. I'm gonna do Christmas shopping very last minute because yeah, bills are getting paid and I need bills to be paid, because I have tons of bills now this year, and then it sucks being an adult, but I gotta do it. So I will let you guys know what's gonna be happening, and I will fill you in and more. So I will see you on my next video. Bye, toodles. Yeah, let me know what you guys gonna be up to this month. Go ahead and let me know on the comments below. And yeah, and if you want, you can put a little turkey or whatever, like I said, whatever you like. That'd be cool. And then I just remembered I had bought stuff from Shein, but then I was just like so lazy because I was like, oh, it's so much stuff, and then I gotta record, and like right now my shit's not even working right now, so I'm just like, there's no point of doing it. So I was just like, yeah. So hopefully next coming up, because I'm not gonna do Christmas shopping until like late December, because I got too much bills. They're just stacking up, and just, it's fucking hard being an adult, but it is what it is. Okay. And so yeah, so I will keep you guys in the loop, and I'll try to post more content as much as I can. And I just want to say I'm thankful for those that actually been watching me and that's been wanting for me to post videos. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, and I love you very much. So I will see you on my next video. Okay, bye.